Alright, so in today's video, we're going to compute integers. What are integers? Integers are basically negative and positive numbers inclusive of 0, right? So, in other words, we're going to add and subtract integers, right? So, let's go. So, in question 1, we have negative 6 plus bracket minus 3, right? So, if you look closely, you would have realized that a negative sign and a positive sign, they are together, right? They are close together. Whenever this happens, the negative sign prevails. So this is basically minus 6 minus 3, right? Now, there's a rule whenever you're adding and subtracting integers, right? So the rule says whenever you have like terms, right? Like terms meaning the signs are the same. You basically add. So in this case, we're going to add the 6 and the 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. And you keep the sign. So the answer is negative 9, right? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So in question 2, we have 9 plus bracket, open bracket, negative 4, close bracket, right? So what we're going to do, as I said early on in the first question, we look closely and realize that the negative and the positive sign, they are together again. Whenever this happens, the negative sign prevails, right? So we're going to have 9 minus 4, right? So we have positive 9 minus 4. The rule says whenever we have unlike terms, meaning the signs are different, positive 9, negative 4, we subtract. So we're going to take 4 from 9, which is 5. And the sign that has a greater absolute value, right? Meaning how far it's from 0 on the number line, you keep the sign. So in this case, the 9 has a greater absolute value. So it would be 5 or positive 5 would be the answer, right? So moving on, number 3. We have minus 5 minus 2, right? So we have basically like terms again, right? Remember the rule. Like terms, you add 5 plus 2, 7, and you keep the sign, negative 7. Pretty easy. And last but not least, we have 0 take away negative 7, right? So if you look closely, we have a negative sign outside of the bracket of negative 7, right? So whenever two sign comes together, two sign multiply that are similar together, we keep the sign to be positive, right? So let me rewrite this. 0 plus, right? A negative times a negative gives you a positive 7, right? So 0 plus 7 would give us 7.